All right, guys. Every Monday, I will try my best, but every Monday, I'm gonna give you a prediction of for the LMFX Crystal Ball Contest, not the demo contest, Crystal Ball Contest. So those of you that don't know the broker LMFX, I promoted them almost a year ago, I believe a year ago. I think more than a year. Yeah. So like I said, I'm coming into my second year of trading, so what you want to do is go to promotions here on LMFX and go to contest and awards here. You click on this. So I'm using my computer. And you want to click enter now on the LMFX Crystal Ball Contest. And obviously you have a day, 1 day, 16 hours. Now I talked about some of my tips and some of my strategies that I use to figure out the Crystal Ball contest and how to win the demo contest. This is actually great for anyone that wants to participate in it. It's free. You just have to sign up and verify with LMFX. Like I said, living here in the United States, it's really hard to find a broker that's willing to offer this kind of free money, free prizes. So this is an offshore broker. They do accept US clients, and that's why I'm portraying all to the US, to the United States, those that live here in the United States. If you live in a third world country, obviously I can't help you, but especially if you live in a third world country, then you have more opportunities to figure out, to find more brokers offshore. So this week's prediction is on the pound. Obviously, Pauline Malin won the USD JPY closing estimate price here for last week, and you win $1,000 every week. This is really awesome. You can win $1,000 every week. That's $4,000 a month, and if you win the demo contest, that's another 1,000. That's 5,000 a month consistently if you are active on this. And so the big strategy, the number one tip I want to give out for this is that I do not go ahead and put out my prediction right away. You have a day, you have one full day and 16 hours. So you have more than 24 hours to make this decision. I don't make my decision until the last couple of hours because it gives you a better price action and price reading on where price is going to end up going. Now, the price that they look at is on the opening of it's like an hour after London session on Monday, which is today, which is next week Monday, London sessions around I'm in Central Time here in the United States, so around 3 or 4 in the morning, they go ahead and grab that price. So I can't give you a clear price, a clear hour, but they say that they choose. Oh, they did have it. Oh, you're here. 12 midday, but that's GMT time. That's not your time. It's GMT time. It specifically says that if you do ask them that, if you're unsure. And so for the pound, now this gets tricky, right? Because the pound's been fluctuating up and down a lot. So I'm gonna give you 3 price scenarios. And you can see that the pound did a major bull run for the 128 price. And I wouldn't be surprised if it actually comes target to close at 128 by the end of this week, even though we have non-farm payroll. So that's something else to pay attention to, even though we have a lot of volatility. And I don't use the daily chart, but I use the weekly chart so I can kind of look into and predict where. That's why I talk a lot about the weekly charts, because I like to, like I said, I like to do weekly swings and position my trades throughout the whole week versus just trying to swing for a day or two. Because you can swing for a whole week and you can swing for a whole month. So that way you can understand swinging prices for a long term, for longevity, versus trying to position your trade for a couple of hours, if you get what I'm saying. If you're positioning your trade for a couple of hours, you're just basically scalping. So So by looking at the weekly chart, obviously we see the wick, right? We see the wick, and this is a pretty strong bull run that started during London sessions. If you're not paying attention to what's going on with the pound is moving massively because of a positive remark from the Brexit deal. So can this even be more positive? Probably. And so, like I said, my first price would be the 128. You have to be very, very precise with your prices. You can't just say 128 and then that's it. Make sure you have your 5 decimals, your 5 digits on the back. Because if you're not, if you just say 128, you're just guessing 128 with the 3 zeros behind the 8. So you want to make sure that you put the exact prices so you can be the very, very closest to that price when the prices get picked up. Now, if the pound's going to rally more than 128, then I would, so there's another price I'd be shooting for would be 1285. So in between here, I would have a price in between to see, that would be my third price of projection to see where would the pound be going. So that would be my initial setup on looking at where the pound is going to be priced at on 12 midday GMT time for a LMFX Crystal Ball Contest. Looking at the weekly chart, obviously I'm not picking anything out until, like I said, I'm not guessing my price until we come down to like the very last few hours, because if you start seeing price to fluctuate a little bit more, going back down again to pin down, then we might end up seeing the pound being pinned down as with the inverted hammer candle. So that's something else to pay attention to if the wick is going to be even longer on top. So very important to pay attention to where the price is going for the pound this week. Other than that, that is just a quick tip on what to do. And like I said, I want to do this every Monday for you guys. So, I mean, more power to you guys, pretty much. And then ultimately, I do want to get back into live stream, live trading. One of these, starting next year. And so, other than that, like I said, I appreciate you guys watching this. Just like I said, I want to do this every Monday for you guys. And this is the last day of the year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Like I said, make your 2019 goals count. Make sure that you have some kind of serious financial plan and serious goals to make sure that 2019 is going to be the best year for you, no matter what happens, because we all face a lot of struggles and obstacles along the way. And you have to persevere no matter what. Forget the haters, forget the doubters, forget those people that are just trying to push you down. They're not going to try and upgrade you at all. You have to upgrade yourself so they can see that. So wish you guys the best. Thank you guys for watching this.